Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Definite, and I want to tell you about this cool app I just found out about. It's called Anchor. It's a real cool app, man. I think you guys will really feel it. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting, uh, it's free. That's the best part, and you can make money off it, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it will help you distribute to different platforms where everybody can hear your podcast. So if you ever dreamed about making a podcast, download the app today, Anchor.
Yo, yo,
Hey, baby girl, what's going on?
just maintaining. It's good to hear your
Yeah,
voice again, as always, definite.
yours too, baby girl. I've been hoping everything good with you.
And, with everything that's going on right now, it's kind of hard to see the ups through the downs, but I'm still here. So, we still got a show to do.
No doubt. Well, this is straight talk with definite. We got the homegirl Catour up in here,
Yes,
and
indeed.
we about to start this up.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I guess we're just going to play this one by ear.
Well, there's a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me
You know,
about it.
all the virus thing going on and all that, and restrictions and all that. I
I'll
mean,
tell you. This is really I mean, it's epic. It's kind of crazy to see. I feel like you know every day we kind of like watching a movie, and we the actors.
for real, man. It's like. I you ever saw that Will Smith movie?
Which one? The
I,
I Am
I
Legend?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Except for the dog, I got me a cat.
Word up, man.
But it does feel like that. It feels like you like in a world of your own, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And it really does. It does separate, you know, just as a loose term, the men from the boys or the women from the girls.
no
You really
doubt.
have to have a strong, a strong position in life in order to handle this.
Now I wanted to ask you something. You
Of course,
know what I'm saying? Are you maintaining a normal life right now?
normal. Is there such a thing? I don't think I maintained a normal life, before the coronavirus. And I definitely don't believe that there's no such thing as normality now.
Mm,
Um, I think that, we just have to adjust uh, as much as we can. But I don't think there's any form of normal anymore. Like, what is that?
yeah,
Everything that we tried so hard, people have tried hard to stay out of prison. People
yeah.
have tried hard to keep their children out of foster care. People have tried hard to not limit themselves. But now we're faced with all the things that kind of limit us from all the things that we overcame. So it's like, what is this? Is this reality? Is this the foreseeable reality, or is this just temporary? So I think everybody's in a limbo right now.
Right. And how do you feel about people that are trying to, keep it going on as as before the virus? Is that being selfish? You know what I mean? Not
No, I mean,
practicing.
I don't think that is being selfish. I mean, we have to all be accountable for the decisions that we make. What's good for one may not be good for another. Being someone personally myself that is still dealing with PTSD, nature, sunlight, interactions with people. That's everything that helps me get through, my mental illness. So um, you know, even though, a lot of people don't want to go out there and don't want to, experience outside, it's like outside is still outside. Like if social distances is one thing, but you still have to experience the world in which you live in. Like you can't just sit there and, hold yourself hostage to what they're saying is what it is. Like I can't do that. I take it all in stride. I take it day by day, however I'm feeling, But no, I'm not going to put myself in prison. I tried too hard to keep myself out of a institution to institutionalize myself now. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Well, I think it was a couple days ago I saw on the news the mayor of New York. Oh no, I think it was the governor of New York. Yeah, it was the governor, and he was saying he was saying a couple days ago he was out and he couldn't believe it. He was in some park in New York and he saw everybody was just out there, hanging out. He was like
Mm,
nobody was socially, distancing themselves. He was like he was pretty much scolding everybody about it. And
wow. Now that's sad. I
yeah,
actually I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm kind of losing all track of days right now with everything that's going on.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I had decided to, take a walk in a park. And it was funny because I saw a group of people like kind of congregating right there in the park, close to where I live. And I'm like, okay, well, they all have masks in their hands, but they don't have them on their face. And they're standing really, really close together. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then all of a sudden, I see a black SUV pull up and I see the mayor of Trenton pull up. He
Really?
comes out in his robe and he meets up with the people. All of a sudden, now they got the mask on their face. So me
Yeah,
being the person that I am, because I always like to push a little bit of the envelope a little bit, I was like,
yeah,
can I take a picture with you, Mr. Mayor? And I took a picture with him. It's on my Facebook page right now. 6 foot
really?
distance. And I did. You know what I mean? But it just goes to prove that no one is really, even people in high authority are not doing what they are advising everyone else to do. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? It's all
yeah.
for pictures. It's all for show. It's all for, you know what I mean? It's a hidden agenda behind everything. But yeah, I
Mm.
took a picture with the mayor, like, of Trenton, and I was
Wow,
just
wow,
out minding my business, just enjoying the trees and the birds chirping, and it was good.
wow.
So
Who is
it
the
is.
mayor? Who is the mayor of Trenton?
I don't know his name. I just know he had a robot. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I don't even know.
But don't worry about it because I don't even know the mayor of Rawley.
Oh gosh,
I
too
couldn't tell
funny.
you. I couldn't tell you the name of the mayor of Rawley.
Look, all I know is they had the masks on, and then they
Yeah,
dispersed, and it was over,
yeah.
and it was just like that. Like
I mean, well, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I don't know, it's trying to live normal. Somehow, in my opinion, it's feeling limited right now because you can't, with all the restrictions and everything, it's really hard,
it is. Um,
really
but we have to
hard, man.
realize there's always been restrictions on our lives, and
Well,
still
that's true.
we always found a way to break through those restrictions and still have livelihood. So, I encourage everyone to like you have to do what you have to do for yourself. You know what I mean? Like don't put anybody else's life in jeopardy. Large congregations I don't suggest, but I mean social interaction and physical interaction, I mean that's necessary. Like we're brought in this world to be able to be touched, to be able to have some type of physical connection. So when you block all of that out, it's just like you're imprisoning yourself. So, as much as I want to be cautious, I also know that I have needs at the end of the day. And that's just like you just got to know what's good for you and what limits you're going to go to achieve what you have while you're still here on the earth to have it.
Well, I know some people do die for the touch. They die not dying, but they 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 want human,
Yeah.
touch and compassion
Mm-hmm.
and just interaction. You know what I mean? So it's hard right now because you don't really want
It's
to.
only make it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm
Yeah,
gonna do what I want to do for my own life. It's not gonna be for social media. It's not gonna be for anyone else, but it is gonna be for me.
yeah,
So